Kids Lab, hope you all are going well. In today's video, we are going to solve 95 questions from direct and inverse proportion from class 8. So in this chapter, basically you should know that some concept, what is that? Like direct proportion. What is that? When one quantity is increasing with the increasing of the other quantity, that is called the direct proportion. Okay, and when one quantity is increasing with the decreasing of other quantities, that is called inverse proportion. So x is varies directly proportional to y. X will increase, along with that y also increase, and x is inversely proportional to y. When x is increasing, y is decreasing. Okay, so these are all about direct and inverse proportion. So when the x is directly proportional to y, then its division is constant. Okay, and when x is inversely proportional to y, its product is constant. So this is the most important point that you should know, and later on other points we will discuss in this whole video. So do not skip the video and watch the video till the end. So let's start it. The first one, if an increase in x causes an increase in another quantity y and vice versa, then x and y vary dash. So here we have learned what? Now x is increasing with y. So they are directly proportional. Right now we have discussed x and y vary directly, and when x is equal to 2, y is equal to 3. It means x by y is equal to constant, that is 2 by 3. Which of the following is not a possible pair? Not a possible. So 4 by 9. Another one is 4 by 6. Let's cancel them out. 2 2s are 2 3s are. The same constant we are getting. 6 by 9. That one is 3 2s are 3 3s are. And then 8 by 12. 4 2s are and 4 3s are. Okay, so here only 4 by 9, which is not as the same constant. So option A, because it is said that not a possible pair. Okay, now come to the question number 3. Given that x and y vary directly, okay, again x by y should be constant. Okay, so here if x is equal to 4, then y is equal to 5. Which of the following is not possible pair? The same part. 8 by 10. 2 4s are 2 5s are. 12 by 15. 3 4s are 3 5s are. Then 16 by 20. 4 4s are 4 5s are. 20 by 30. Okay, that is 10 2s are 10 3s are. So we need that constant 4 by 5, not 2 by 3. So option D is the correct answer. Okay, now come to the next part, that if A and B are in direct proportion, it means A by B is constant. A is equal to 5, B is equal to 6. What is the corresponding value of B when A is equal to 15? So what will be B? Okay, so 5 3s are 15. Similarly, 6 3s are 18. Option C is the correct answer. This is the way that you can find out the answer. In direct proportion between two quantities x and y, which of the following is constant? Obviously, when the two quantities are directly proportional to each other, their division should be constant. It means x1 y1 is equal to x2 y2. If m and n vary inversely, then what is constant? Their product is constant. So here m1 n1 is equal to m2 n2. Okay. If x1 y by y1 is equal to x2 by y2, then x and y are in dash. This is exactly the opposite question of question number 5. So they are the direct proportion. Okay, option B. The cost of 5 pencils is rupees 10. Then the cost of 8 pencils. So see, unitary, through the unitary method you can do. But let me tell you how to do this through the proportion. 5 pencil cost us 10 rupees. And 8 pencil will cost us how many rupees? Now do the cross multiplication. So 5 ones are 5 twos are, you can divide those two. Okay, and 2 into 8, x into 1 is equal to x, 2 into 8 is equal to 16 rupees. Okay, in this way you can find out the answer quickly. Okay, that's why we are using the direct and inverse proportion. So option A. Question number 9. If 10 men can build a wall in 10 days, then one man can build it in how many days? See, for a particular work, the more men will join the work, in a less period of time it will finish. and the less men will join the work, then it will take more time to finish the work. Correct? So here 10 men, this one is the inversely proportional. Men and days, remember men is always inversely proportional to the days. Okay, so 10 men can finish the work in 10 days. So one man can finish the work in how many days? 10 tens are 100 days. So option D is the correct answer. Now come to the next part, question number 10. Okay, let's go to the question number 10. If the weight of 10 articles is 50 kg, then weight of 5 such similar articles is what? So this one is also same. What is that? This is in direct proportion. How will you come to know that? Weight. The more you will put the item, the more weight it will gain. Obviously, 1 kg of cabbage, then if you will in a bag, if you will put 5 cabbages, it means it is 5 kg. The weight is increasing with the increasing of the item. So similarly here 10 articles, so here it is what? Directly proportional, 10 articles. So we in the first one we have taken as 10 articles, is cost as weight as 50 kg. So 5 such similar articles will be how much? Okay, 10 5s are 50, cross multiplication 5 5s are 25. So 25 kg is the answer. Now come to the next part, question number 11. Given that x and y is varied directly. Okay, varied directly means x1 by y1 is equal to x2 by y2. So 5 by 10, because x1 is equal to 5, y1 is equal to 10, which is equal to, what is the value of y2? It is asking if x2 is equal to 15, and this one. So 5 ones are, 5 twos are. Now do the cross multiplication. So this y2 into 1 is equal to y2, that is equal to 15 twos are is equal to how much? 30. So 30 is the correct answer. So these are all very easy question. You should grab this. Okay. Now, next part. If a vehicle moving at a uniform speed covers a distance of 20 km in 2 hours, speed is constant here. We know that speed formula is what? Distance by time. So speed is itself its constant, means if the two quantities division is constant, it means they are directly proportional to each other. So here distance is directly proportional to the time. Okay, so it covers 20 km in 2 hours. Then how much time will it take to cover 30 km? 20 km means distance 1 by 2 hours. Then 30 km in how many hours? 2 tens are. Now 10 into this, that is y2. So y2 is equal to 30 divided by 10, that is equal to 3. Okay, so answer will be 3 hours. Done. 3 hours. Next, let's erase all. Okay, now question number 13. If a typist can type 100 words in 10 minutes, then he can type 50 words in. The more number of words, the more time it will take to type. If the less number of words is there, so less time it will take. So that is what? Directly proportional. So 100 words in 10 minutes is equal to, should be 50 words in how many minutes? So 10 tens are 100. 10 into y2 is equal to 50. So y2 is equal to 50 by 10. That is equal to 5. Okay. So answer is 5 minutes is the correct answer. Now come to the question number 14. So let's check that one. Question number 14, what is it written? If the cost of 5 meter of cloth is 100 meter, then the cost of 10 meter of cloth, the more measurement if you will buy, the more you have to pay. So here it is, 5 meter of cloth is rupees 100. So 10 meter of cloth is equal to how much rupees? That is 5 20s are, and then it is, now do the cross multiplication. So you will get y2 is equal to 20 into 10, that is equal to 200. So here the answer is rupees 200, question number 14. Now come to the question number 15. If for covering 20 km, a car consumes 2 liters of petrol. Obviously, if you need to cover more distance, then you need more petrol in your car. Correct? So this distance and the amount of petrol need for the cars, that is what? Directly proportional. So 20 kilometer it will cover in 2 liters of petrol, that is equal to how much petrol is required, that is y2. Cover 50 kilometer for the same car, so 2 tens are, and 10 into y2 is equal to 50 into 1, so y2 is equal to 50 by 10, that is equal to 5. So answer is 5 liters. After this I will tell you how you can cut this or cancel those, do the calculation quickly. Now come to the question number 16. If P and Q vary inversely, then the value of X is what? Vary inversely means their product is constant. So 4 into 6 is equal to X into 12. So here 6 2s are 12, 2 2s are 4. So what do you get? X is equal to 2. So here you can do what? Now this part can cancel this part, because whatever is multiplied here, other side it will be divided. So we could cancel out. So side by side also you can cancel out. So X is equal to 2. Option A is the correct answer. Now question number 17. X and Y vary directly. Then what is the value of A? So directly means their division is constant. 8 by 12 is equal to A by 36. So I have said side by side you can cancel out. 12 ones are, 12 threes are. Now do the cross multiplication. A into 1 is equal to A. 8 threes are 24 is the answer. Okay. So 24 is the correct answer. Now, if 4 men earn 180 rupees in one day, then what amount will one man earn in one day? Okay, so in one day, 4 men are earning in 180 days. If there will be less men, they will earn less money. So here it is what? Now 4 men earning 180 rupees in one day. So one man can earn y2, that is cancel them out. 4 4s are 16, 8 minus 6 to 20, 4 5s are 20. So y2 is equal to rupees 45. It means one man can earn in one day, that is equal to rupees 45. Now question number 19. If 10 kg of sugar cost us 400 rupees, the cost of 4 kg of sugar, more amount of if your item you're buying, then definitely you have to give more money or you have to pay more money, correct? So here it is, 10 kg sugar cost us 400 rupees. So 4 kg sugar, let it to be y2 rupees. So 0 0 cancel out, do the cross multiplication. Y2 into 1 is equal to y2. 4 4s are 16, 160 rupees. Option D is the correct answer. Now come to the next part. 20. A train traveling at a speed of 80 km per hour. What is the distance covered by the train in 3 hours? So here speed has been given 30 km per hour. What does it mean? That distance is equal to 30 and time is equal to 1 hour. Okay. So it is said that in 3 hours. So distance by time is equal to constant. 30 by 1 is equal to x2, because it is asking about the distance and distance is 30 kilometer, 80. It is 80 given. It is 80 given. 80 kilometer divided by in 3 hours. So x2 into 1 is equal to x2, that is equal to 80 into 3 is equal to 240 kilometer. Okay. Now come to the next part. Question number 21. 3 women earn 600 rupees in one day. How much will 2 women earn in one day? So here day is constant. What is that? 3 women. The more number of labor will work, so more income they will get. Correct? Together. So here 3 women earn 600 rupees per day. It is asking that how much will 2 women will earn in one day? Means the same day is constant here. So what is that? 3 200s and do the cross multiplication. We will get the answer 202s rupees 400. Option D is the correct answer. Now 30 men dig a canal in 50 days. Okay. In how many days will 60 men dig the same canal? See, for the same length of the canal, if you are going to dig, if you will give one man to do that work, definitely that man will take a long period. Correct? The more number of men you will involve in a less number of time, it will finish. The work will be finished. Okay. So already I have told you men is inversely proportional to the days. Okay, because work is constant here. What is constant? Work is constant. The same work they need to do. Okay. Oh, it has been changed. The page is changed. Okay, so now it is here. So let's do that. 30 main into 50 days is equal to 60 main into y2 days. 32 is 225. So it means in 25 days they will finish the work. Option A is the correct answer. Question number 23. The cost of 10 kg of fruits is equal to 1000 rupees. What is the cost of 30 kg of fruits? Anyone can do, but let's do it with the direct inverse proportion. 10 kg fruits cost us 1000 rupees. 30 kg of fruits will cost how many? 10 3 is a cross multiplication, that is 3 into 1000 is equal to 3000 rupees. Okay. Now come to the next part. 10 horses can eat a certain amount of food in 40 days. Okay, in how many days 40 horses will consume the same food? So here the amount of food is constant. Okay, likewise if 5 kg wheat is there and in your family there are only 2 members. Okay, 5 kg flour is there and there are 2 members only in your family, so definitely that wheat flour will end in 15 or 20 days it will take to finish that one. Correct. But if it is a joint family and there are 10 members in the family, so definitely it will take very less time to finish those item. Okay, so here it is what the food item is constant 10 horses, so they are inversely proportional. 10 horses can eat in 40 days. So in how many days 40 horses, more number of horses will eat? 10 40 40 cancel out, so y2 is equal to 10. In 10 days they will consume all the foods. Okay, because food is constant, we are not going to buy more. Now question number 25. A camp has provisions for 50 people for 50 days. Here provisions means the food. Okay, or the grocery items, that is 50 people for 50 days. So already I have told you number of men, number of days are inversely proportional. So 50 men for 50 days inversely proportional means their product is constant. For how many days will the provision last for 100 people? For y2 days. Okay, so 52 is a 225 are, so answer is option C, that is 25. Now come to the question number 26. A journey of 100 km takes 5 hours. What is the time taken to cover half of the journey? Okay, 100 kilometer. 100 kilometer is the what? Distance, and 5 hours is the time. So distance by time is equal to speed, and speed is here constant, means their division is constant. 100 kilometer divided by 5 hours is equal to what is the time taken? It is asking in y2 for the half of the journey. Half of the journey means what? What is the 100 by 2? That is equal to 50. So now 52s are cancel out and y2 is equal to 5. 5 into 1. Okay, that is 5 divided by 2. That is 5 by 2 hours it has been given. Okay, so option C is the correct answer. Now come to the question number 27. If m and n vary inversely, then find d. Vary inversely means m into n is equal to constant. 7 into 6 is equal to 14 into d. 7 2s are 2, 3s are. So d is equal to 3. It means here is option A is the correct answer. Okay. Now D and E vary directly, then find G. So D, E vary directly means D by E is constant. So G by 40 is equal to 8 by 10. So 10 fours are 40, 8 fours are 32. So here option C is the correct answer. Now, question number 29. An aeroplane flying at a speed of 500 km per hour takes 2 hours to complete a journey. If the speed of the aeroplane is doubled, means 1000 km per hour, the new time taken by the airplane to cover the same distance. So here it is about the speed and time, but the journey from A to B, that is constant, means a flight starts from A and it lands on B, which is constant. At first the speed is 500 km per hour, but now it is increased, that is 1000 kilometer per hour. The thing is that what is constant here? Constant is the distance from A to B, that is constant. So we know that speed is equal to distance by time. So if distance is constant, it means speed into time is equal to k. It means they are inversely proportional. Speed and time are inversely proportional. So let's find out, that is 500 into 2 is equal to 1000, which will be double into y2. So 500 into 2 and 1000 cancel out. So y2 is equal to 1. That is in 1 hour. Okay. Now come to the next one, and this is the last question, is this MCQ type. We are going to wind up here. If A and B vary directly, then what is the value of M? A by B is equal to K. 10 by M is equal to 30 by 18. So 10 3 is a 3 6 ja. So M is equal to 6. Option D is the correct answer. Okay. So this is all about that. We have finished this 30 question within a less period of time. Hope you have understand this. These are the very easy question. Concept is very clear. You have to understand this is related to our day-to-day life. So these are all called as the applied mathematics. Okay. Come to the state whether the following statement are true or false. If A and B vary directly, then A is equal to B? No. It is what? A by B is equal to constant. If M and N are inverse proportion, M1 N1 is equal to M2 N2. Yes, that is correct. Their product is constant. If A and B vary directly, then it is written as A is equal to B. Again the same question came, so this one is false. If the cost of 10 pence is equal to 90, the cost of 1 pen is equal to 7. Anyone can do this. That is actually 9 rupees. Okay. So 90 by 10 is equal to 9 rupees. So this statement is false. Very easy. 10 men can build a wall in 20 days, then 100 men will build the wall in 5 days. This one is what? Men and days are what? Inversely proportional. So 10 into 20 is equal to 100 into 5. This one is 200, this one is 500. Are they equal even if? No. So this answer is wrong. Okay. Whenever you will get the equal answer, it means that is the correct. The cost of one book is equal to 50 rupees. The cost of 5 books is equal to, this is the unitary method. Through that also you can find out 55 are 250. So this one is wrong. That is the false statement. Now come to the question number 37. Time taken by Raj to write one page is 5 hours. Raj will write 3 pages in 10 hours. 1 page in 5 hours means 3 pages will be written in 3 into 5 is equal to 15 hours. Okay. So this statement is false. Now come to the next part. Okay. If salary of one person is 1000, then the salary of 10% is 100 rupees. Each person get the same salary. If. So how is it possible? Okay. So salary of one person is 1000 means salary of 10% should be 10,000. Not this one. So clearly this option is answer. Statement is false. Question number 39. If 7 articles weigh 35 kg, 3 such identical articles will weigh 21 kg. Let's check that one. 7 articles by 35 kg. So here 3 such articles is equal to 21. 7 ones are, 7 fives are, 3 ones are, 3 sevens are. And we know that 1 by 5 is not equal to 1 by 7. So this statement is also false. Okay. Very easy question I have been given. Okay. Let's do the next part. Question number 40. If it takes 30 minutes to cover one round of a circular path, then to cover 5 rounds, it will take 2 hours 30 minutes. It means the circumference or the distance covered through the one path, that is constant. Okay. First it is said that for one round it will take 30 minutes. For 5 rounds it should take what? 30 into 5 is equal to 150 minutes. And 150 means what? That is 2 hours is equal to 120 minutes and 30 minutes. Yes. So this one is correct. This is the true statement. 2 hours 30 minutes is equal to 150 minutes. Okay. Question number 41. If one person earns 200 rupees for a particular job, then 5 workers will earn 300 doing the same job. One is having 200 rupees. So 5 will have 300 rupees. How is it? 5 should have 1000 rupees. So here this one is what? 1 by 60. How is it possible? They are not at equal. Okay. Through the unitary method also you can solve these answers. So this is false statement. Question number 42. The weight of 2-meter long article is 5 kg. The weight of 4-meter long similar article is 10 kg. Let's see that 2-meter long kg is weight is equal to 5 kg and this is 4, that is equal to 10 kg. 2 2s are 2 5s are. Yes, both are equal. 2 by 5 2 by 5. So the statement is true. Okay. Okay, the next question. 10-meter long tower cast a shadow of 5 meter. Okay, the shadow cast by 8-meter long tower at the same time will be 4 meter. Okay, let's see that. 10-meter long tower, it will cast the shadow of 5 meter, and 8-meter long tower cast the same time at 4 meter of shadow. 5 2s are 4 2s are. Yes, that is correct. 2 is equal to 2, so it is correct. Okay, but the time should be constant. Okay, or else the length of the shadow will be different. As you know that at 12 o'clock the shortest shadow is there, at the morning, at the afternoon the longer shadow is there. So time should be constant whenever you are solving this kind of question. Now question number 44. Given that x and y vary directly, x increases then y will decrease? No, this one is false. If two quantities vary inversely, then an increase in one quantity will cause a decrease in other quantity. Yes, it is vary inversely, so the statement is true. If an increase in one quantity causes an increase in other quantity, then both the them are in direct proportion. Yes, that is also correct. If x and y vary inversely, then the product of x and y is constant. Yes, true. If x and y vary directly, then the ratio of x and y is constant. That is also true. Okay, now come to the next part. Now, if provisions are constant, okay, means the amount of food is constant and number of people increases, the time for which provision will last will decrease. Obviously, when you will increase the number of people with a constant weight of food, then definitely it will finish very soon. Okay, so that is the true statement. If the number of workers are increased, then the time taken to complete a particular job will also increase. No, it will decrease. Okay, time taken will be decreased. So this statement is false. 51. If two people can do a piece of work in 5 days, then one person will complete the work in 8 days. No, two people can finish the work in 5 days means people and days are inversely proportional. That is equal to 8 days in how many people? 2 fours are. So this one is equal to 5 by 4. Okay, anyhow, this one is the wrong answer. Okay, so this one is false. If the number of articles increases, then the total cost of article will also increase. Yes, that is correct. The more dresses you will buy, then the more bill you have to pay. Correct? So this is a general knowledge, or else just use your mind. 72% can complete a work in 10 days. Then 50 workers will complete it in 20 days. 72% can complete the work in 10 days. Already said the mean and days are inversely proportional. So 50 workers will complete in how many days? Let's find out. 10 5s and y2 is equal to 72 by 5. Okay. So it is not 20 days. That is true. Okay. So this statement is false. Now come to the question number 54. A journey of 10 km cost us 250 rupees. The more distance you will cover, the more fare you have to pay. That you know? Okay. So for the 10 km cost is as 250, then a journey of 15 km will cost 200 rupees. Is that possible? Logically also it is not possible, because for the longer distance you have to pay for the more money for that. Okay, so clearly this one is false statement, or else you could find it out. What? Now 10 divided by 250 is equal to 15 divided by 200. So let's cancel them out. 5 2s are 5 50s are and 2 25. It means 1 by 25 in a one side, other side it is 5 3s are 5 4s are 3 by 40, and they are not equal. So obviously this statement is false. Now come to the next question. This is the last question of true or false. The quantity of diesel consumed with the distance covered by a truck isn't direct proportion. Yes, the more distance you need to cover, it means the more petrol or diesel you need for your vehicle. Okay, so this statement is also true. So here we have finished almost all the 55 questions. So let's go for the next part. Fill in the blanks. Inverse proportion, then the product of dash is constant, x and y. Next, if the ratio of A and B is constant, they are said to be in direct proportion. If cost of 4 article is 50 rupees, 4 article cost is 50 rupees, then cost of 10 articles is how much? Okay, so here y2 is equal to, that is 50 into 10 divided by 4. 2 2s are 2 25s are 2 5s are. So that is equal to rupees 125. Okay, so here we will write 125. Now come to the next part. Here 20 workers can build a wall in 15 days. Then 10 workers can build the wall in how many days? So 10 2s are 20, 15 into 2 is equal to 30 days. Okay, now the next question. If x1 is equal to 10, y1 is equal to 5, then give x and y are in inverse proportion. Means their product is constant. So 10 into 5 is equal to 15 into y2. Okay, so here it is 5 2s are 5 3s are, and y2 is equal to 10 by 3. So here then the value of y2 it is asking, that is 10 divided by 3. Now come to the next part, question number 61. If x1 is equal to 5 and y1 is equal to 10 and they are in direct proportion, means their division should be 1 by 2 or the ratio is 1 by 2. Okay, then what is the value of y2 when x2 is equal to 20? x2 is equal to 20, then y2 is how much? Do the cross multiplication. So y2 we will get 20 into 2, that is equal to 40. Then excuse me. Now come to the next part. Okay. Question number 62. In direct proportion, if one quantity increases, then the other quantity increase. In inverse proportion, if one quantity decreases, other quantity increase. Now 24 people can eat a certain amount of food in 16 days. Then 32 people will eat in how many days? So 16 2s are 2 12s are. So answer is 12 days. Okay, if P and Q are in direct proportion, then P by Q is constant, that is K. If C and D are inverse proportion, then dash is constant, their product CD is constant. Okay, now the next one. If 4 bags are needed to pack 20 flowers, then the number of bags required to pack 60 flowers. Okay, so 4 bags is required to pack 20 flowers. Then how many bag will be required to pack 60 bags? 23 is a cross multiplication, 3 4s are 12 bags. If 40 kg weight is the weight of 5 articles, then 60 kg with weight of how many articles? Okay, so 22s are 23s are, and y2 is equal to 5 3s are 15 by 2, that is equal to 7.5. 60 kg is the weight of how many articles? So it is 7.5 articles. I guess the question is a little bit wrong with the numbers. Okay, now come to the next one. Question number 69. If 20 donkeys can eat the grass of grazing a field in 60 days, then dash donkeys will eat it in 40 days. So y2 into 40 days. 10 4s are 10 6s are 4 5s are. So we got that is 30 donkeys. Okay, next. The next question. Given that y and z vary directly, y is equal to 3, z is equal to 4. If y is equal to 12, then corresponding value of z is how much? So 3 4s are 12 and 4 into z is equal to 4, no? Okay, 4 4s are 16. So z value is equal to 16. Okay, now the next question. Question number 71. 72 pencils are packed in 62 boxes. The number of pencil packed in one box is how much? Okay, so in one box, how many are packed? That is 12. Okay, that is 12 pencils. Now the next question, 72. For every 2 kilometers of travel, Rakesh rests for 10 minutes. Rakesh will rest for 30 minutes after covering dash kilometer. Okay, for every 2 kilometers, it takes the rest for 10 minutes. Okay, in every 2 kilometers, it takes the rest in 10 minutes. If it is getting rest for the 30 minutes, then for how many distance it travel? That is 10 threes are and 2 threes are 6. So 6 kilometers. Now the next question. If one bouquet of flower has 20 flowers in it, then dash bouquet will have 80 flowers. One bouquet has 20 flowers. So dash bouquet will have 80 flowers. 20 4s are x2 is equal to 4. So answer is 4 bouquet. Okay. Now question number 74. One wooden box is needed to pack 50 shirts. The number of shirts in 8 such boxes will be what? Okay, that is unitary method also you can apply. 58 is 400. Question number 75. There are 30 lions per tigers in a tiger safari. It is not visible to me. Let me erase this one. It is 400 here. Okay. Now again question number 75. There are 30 lions per 40 tigers in a tiger safari. It means lion to tiger, the ratio is 30 lions to 40 tigers. Means 3:4. If the total number of tiger is 80, then the number of lions in the safari will be how much? Okay. So already 0, 0 you have already cancelled out. So 4 20s are and x2 is equal to 60. So if there are 80 tigers, then there are 60 lions. Okay. Now the next question. 20 people consume 100 kg rice in 1 month. Then the quantity of rice consumed by 50 people in 1 month. Okay. So here number of days is what? Constant. So now it is what? This question is little bit different. So don't get confused. 20 people will eat 100 kg of rice. Here number of days is constant. Okay. So 50 people means more number of people will eat more amount of rice. So here they are directly proportional. So 20 people are eating 100 kg. So 50 people will eat how many kg? Correct. So 0, 0 cancel out. 2 50s are and 55s are 250 kg. Okay. Don't get confused. Here the number of days is constant. Okay. Now question number 77. If a park can accommodate 150 people at one time, then the number of such parks needed to accommodate 600 people. One park can accommodate 100 people, 50 people. So how many parks will accommodate 600 people? 150 4s are 4 into 1. So answer is 4. Okay. Next one is what? Given that R and S are in inverse proportion, it means R into S is equal to constant. When R is equal to 5, the corresponding value of S is equal to 20. So 25 is 100. Similarly, the corresponding value of R when S is 25. So when S is 25, what will be R? That is 100 divided by 25 is equal to 4. Or else you can do one thing. R and S are in inverse proportion means R1 S1 is equal to R2 S2. Their product should be constant. So here it is 5 into 20 is equal to 25 into S2. Okay, it is asking about R. So R2. So now it is what? 5 4s are 5 5s are then 5 5 cancel out. So answer is 4. Okay. So anyhow you are going to get the answer. So here the answer is 4. Now question number 79. The cost of entry tickets for 20 people is 800. The cost of entry tickets for 50 people for the same event. So more number of people will come. So more cost fare you have to give. Okay. That is 800. So for 50 people it is how much? Okay. 20 4s are 80, 40 and 40 into 50 is equal to 4 5s are 20 and 00. So 2000 rupees. Yes. 2000 rupees. Don't forget to write the rupees sign. Now the last question of fill in the blanks, question number 80. M and N are in inverse proportion. So Mn is equal to K. The value of M when N is equal to 30 is 4. N is equal to 30, then M value is equal to 4. And it is equal to the corresponding value of N when M is equal to 20. Then what is the value of N? It is asking. 10 twos are and 10 threes are, 2 twos are. So N is equal to 60. Okay. So these are the question for the fill in the blanks. Now come to the assertion reasoning type questions. Assertion. If two quantities x and y are in the direct proportion, then x by y is constant. Yes, that is true. In direct proportion, if one quantity increases, then the other also increases. Yes, that is also true. Okay, that's why their ratio is constant. So both assertion and reasoning are correct, and reason is the correct explanation of assertion. Option A is the correct answer. Now come to the next page. Here it is. Assertion. Quantities P and Q are in inverse proportion, hence PQ is equal to constant. Yes, assertion is correct. In inverse proportion, if one quantity increases, then the other quantity decreases. Yes, that is also correct. So option A is the correct answer. Now, given that M and N are direct proportion, means their ratio is constant. Okay, when M is equal to 4, N is equal to 5. The corresponding value of N when M is equal to 16. So what will be this one? Let's find out. 4 4s are 5 4s are 20. Yes, that is also correct. So assertion is correct here. In direct variation, the two quantities x and y, x1 y1 is equal to x2 y2. No, direct variation means their ratio is constant, not their product. Okay, so here assertion is true but reason is false. So option C is the correct answer. Now, question number 84. Given that E and F are in inverse proportion, okay, the value of E when F is equal to 10, that is 60, means 10 into 6 is equal to corresponding value of F when E is equal to 15. So obviously this one will be 4 because 10 6 are 60, that is equal to 15 4s are 60. Okay, so this one is correct. Now the next question. In inverse proportion, x1 by y1 is equal to x2 by y2, which is wrong. So assertion is true but reason is false. That is option C. Don't get confused. Let me erase and do it once again. Option C is the correct answer. Now question number 85. If the cost of 10 articles is rupees 80, then cost of 5 articles is equal to how much? Obviously that is rupees 40, that is correct, but you can find out your answer like this. So here y2 is equal to 5 into 8 is equal to 40. Some of the students are not so good in calculation, so they can use this process. Okay. 40. Okay, so here that assertion is true. The cost and the number of articles are in the direct proportion, and in direct proportion x1 by y1 is equal to x2 by y2. Yes, cost and the number of articles, they are in direct proportion, and this one is also correct. And as the above question is based on this direct proportion, so we can say that option A is the correct answer. Now come to the question number 86. Okay, very soon we are going to finish it, so get ready. Okay, if a car consumes 40 liters of petrol to cover a distance of 400 km, then it will consume 30 liters of petrol to cover how much distance? 40 liters of petrol for 400, so 40 tens are and 10 threes are 300. So it should be 300 km, but it has been given for 500 km, so assertion is false. Okay, now come to the next part. It is in inverse proportion, and in inverse proportion x1 y1 is equal to x2 y2. First of all, liters and the distance cover, liters of petrol required and the distance cover, they are in direct proportion, not in inverse proportion. Why? If you want to cover more distance, then definitely you need more petrol or diesel for your vehicle. Okay, so they are in direct proportion. So here we can say that both assertion and reasoning are false, means option D is the correct answer. Now question number 87. If 20 cans can store 1000 liters of oil, then 40 cans are required to store 2000 liters of oil. See, you can do one thing, that 20 cans into 2 is equal to 40, means the amount of oil stored in it, that will also be doubled. That is 1000 into 2 is equal to 2000, which is correct. If you don't know how to do it in that process, then also you can use what? 20 cans can store 1000 liters. So 40 cans can store how many liters? 22 is 2 into 1000 is equal to 2000. In this process also you could find out the answer. So here assertion is correct. This is the direct variation, and in direct variation x1 y1 is equal to x2 by y2. Yes, that is also correct, and both assertion and reasoning are correct. Next, question number 88. A girl walking 6 km per hour takes 30 minutes to reach her school. So here it is given about the speed and time, and we know that speed and time is constant. Their multiplication is constant, means they are in inverse proportion. She will take 20 minutes if she walks at the speed of 12 km per hour. So let's find out. 6 into 30, that is speed into time, is equal to 20 into 12. So 6 into 30 is equal to how much? 180 divided by 20, that is equal to 9. Actually it should be 9, not 12. So this statement is false. Okay, here assertion is false. Now come to the reason part, that it is in inverse proportion. Yes, speed and time is in inverse proportion. So here we can say that assertion is false but reason is true. x1 y1 is equal to x2 y2. Assertion is false, okay, but reason is true. Then so option C we will take. Assertion is false but reason is true. Now come to the question number 89. Okay, assertion. A journey is completed in 8 hours at a speed of 50 km per hour. So again speed and time has been given. To complete the journey in 5 hours, the speed will be 80 km per hour. Okay, so let's check that one. 8 into 50 should be equal to what? This is 400, and 5 into 80 km per hour, that is also 400. So both are equal, means here it is what? The statement is true. Okay, now it is in inverse proportion, and in inverse proportion x1 y1 is equal to x2 y2. That is also true. Okay, that is also correct. So both assertion and reasoning are correct, and reason is the correct explanation of assertion, option A. Now given that x and y vary directly, when x is equal to 15, y is equal to 20, it is corresponding value x when y is equal to 100, then x is equal to how much? 5 3s are 5 4s are. Okay, so 300 by 4. So this x2 is equal to 300 divided by 4. 4 7s are 28, 4 5s are 20. So here the answer is 75. Okay, let's check that one. Yes, it is given 75. So assertion is correct. Now in direct proportion and in direct proportion, x1 by y1 is equal to x2 by y2. That is also correct, and option A is the correct answer. Now question number 91. There are 8 periods of duration 30 minutes each in a day. If the duration of each period increases by 10 minutes, if each period will be 40 minutes, then the number of periods is reduced by 2. Okay, so here it is given that if there are duration is more, then definitely there will be less periods. Okay, because the school time is constant from 7 to 2 o'clock like in your school, or in from 10 to 4 though who are studying in the government schools. So here it is what? So they are in what? Inverse proportion, because the school timing is constant. Got it? So each period, if it's a lengthy period, then definitely there will be less number of periods, and if there are more number of periods, then the duration of each period will be lesser. So as they are the inverse proportion, 8 into 30, okay, is equal to, it will increase to 10 minutes by 10 minutes, means now it is 40 into y2. Let's find out. 10 3s are 10 4s are 4 2s are, and y2 is equal to 6, and 6 means that is reduced by 2. 8 minus 2 is equal to 6. So here this one is correct. Okay, and in direct variation x1 by y1 is equal to x2 by y2. This statement is correct, and but this one is the inverse proportion above one, so here option B will go for it. Both assertion and reason are correct, but reason is not the correct explanation of assertion. Now question number 92. If 192 orange cost us rupees 320, then for 200 rupees the number of oranges that can be purchased are dash or 150. So the more number of oranges if you will buy, or the fruits you will buy, or the items you will buy, then you have to pay more money for that. So they are direct proportion. 192 is 3 divided by 320, and in 200 rupees, then how many will come? Correct. So 0 0 cancel out, and here 4 8s are, here this one is 4 5s are, 8 2s are 16, 9 minus 6 3 32, 8 4s are 32, and 24 5s are 120 rupees, whereas it has been given that rupees 120 oranges, here it is given 150, so assertion is wrong. Okay, now it is a case of inverse proportion. No, this one is not the case of inverse proportion, this is the direct proportion, so both assertion and reason are false. Now come to the question number 93. Okay. Chocolates are being distributed to a number of children. If the number of children will increase, then the share of each child will decrease. Definitely this pizza. Okay, so definitely that portion will be lesser than the previous portion. So this one has been said that share of each child will decrease. Yes, that is correct. Assertion is correct. It is a case of inverse proportion. Okay, yes, and in inverse proportion, if one quantity increases, then the other quantity decreases. Yes, that is also correct. So here option A is the correct answer. Question number 94. If 60 people can dig a wall in 20 days, dig a wall or dig a well? I guess this one is well. Okay, dig. Then 15 people will dig it in 80 days. Yes, this one is dig. Okay, so people and number of days I have already mentioned for a particular work. For the same work, here people and days are inversely proportional. So 60 into 20 is equal to 15 into dash. So here 15 fours are, and 4 into 20 is equal to 80. So this one is the correct. Assertion is correct. Okay, my screen is moving. Okay, next, since it is the case of inverse variation, so the number of days will be 60 into 15 by 20. No, that one is wrong. So here it is, option A is right. Assertion is true but reason is false. So option C is the correct answer. Now the last question, question number 95. If one page is written in 10 minutes, then the number of pages written in 40 minutes is 4. Obviously, the more number of pages if you are going to write, the more time you will take. So this one is what? Direct proportion. So 10 by 1 page. Sorry, 1 page is written in 10 minutes means how many pages will be written in 40 minutes. So 10 fours are, and 4 into 1. So that is 4. Assertion is correct. Okay, I am doing it with the process. So those who are not able to understand this, and those who are not good in calculation, they can do in this way. Okay, that is only example. Now reason is, it is a case of direct variation. Yes, and in direct variation, x1 by y1 is equal to x2 by y2. Yes, that is also correct. So option A, both assertion and reason are correct, and reason is the correct explanation of assertion. If you have understood this, if this video is useful to you, then don't forget to turn white thumb blue and share with your friends and relatives. If you are new to my channel, then please do subscribe and press the bell icon for further notification. Stay tuned for its next part. Bye bye. Stay healthy.